Hello, third grade, and welcome to lesson 14-9. This is going to be your last lesson for topic 14 before we do our assessment. For this lesson, we're going to focus on reasoning. So let's go ahead and hop into our short video lesson as always, and then get into our notes and our guided practice.
How can you use reasoning to solve problems? Think about this question during the lesson. Eric's family wants to arrive at a movie theater at 2:30 p.m. It takes them 30 minutes to eat lunch, 15 minutes to get ready after eating, and 30 minutes to travel to the theater. What time should the family start eating lunch? Use reasoning to decide. What is the order of the activities the family needs to do? They need to eat lunch, get ready, travel, and arrive at the theater.
You can draw a picture to help with your reasoning.
Think, what do I need to do to solve this problem? I need to start with the end time. I need to use the time lengths given and work backward to find the starting time. Think, how can I use reasoning to solve this problem? I can identify the quantities I know. Draw a number line to show relationships. Give the answer using the correct unit. Here's my thinking. I used a number line to show the quantities and my reasoning. 30 minutes before 2:30 p.m. is 2 o'clock p.m. 15 minutes before 2 o'clock p.m. is 1:45 p.m. 30 minutes before 1:45 p.m. is 1:15 p.m. Eric's family should start eating lunch at 1:15 p.m. What math operation do you use when working backward from the arrival time to find an earlier time? You use subtraction. Now you know how to use reasoning to solve problems.
Okay, now that we've gone through our short video lesson, let's hop into our notes and our guided practice. All right, so lesson 14-9. Using reasoning. So how can you use reasoning to solve problems? You can identify the quantities, which means numbers. So identify the numbers that you know that they tell you in the question. You can draw a number line to help show relationships. So if you're counting backwards, you're jumping back. If you're counting forwards, you're jumping forward or to the right. And then you can make sure that you use the correct units when you're giving your answer. So our first question says, Nina wants to arrive at the community center at 9:30 a.m. for an art class. It takes her 15 minutes to walk to the center, 30 minutes to make and eat breakfast, and then 15 minutes to get ready after eating. What time should she start making breakfast? So we have the end time and we have to find the start time. So I know she has to arrive by 9:30. So everything she does is before she arrives. This means I need to count backwards or subtract. Now I know it takes her 15 minutes to walk, 30 minutes to make and eat breakfast, and 15 minutes to get ready. So one thing I can do is I can add all of these times together to figure out how much time she needs total before arriving. So 15 minutes plus 30 minutes plus 15 minutes equals 60 minutes. So she needs 60 minutes or 1 hour before art class to finish everything that she wants to do so that she arrives on time. So if art class begins at 9:30, Nina needs an hour before art class to finish everything that she wants to do. So I need to subtract 1 hour to make sure that she arrives on time. So 9:30 take away 1 hour would be 8:30. Nina needs to start making breakfast at 8:30 a.m. in order to get to art class on time. Now, another way to solve this is to count back one bit at a time using a number line. So I can start with the 9:30. She needs 15 minutes to walk to the center. So I'm going to skip back 15 minutes. That's going to get me to 9:15, right in between here, between 9:10 and 9:20 is 9:15. Then she needs another 15 minutes to get ready. So I'm going to jump back another 15 minutes. So 9:15, take away 15 minutes is going to get me to 9 o'clock. And then she needs 30 minutes to make and eat breakfast. So I'm going to jump back from 9 o'clock. I'm going to jump back 30 minutes, and that's going to land me at 8:30, just like it did in the first way that I solved. So these are two different ways that you can get to the same answer, which is good. So you have options here. Our next example is a little bit more involved. It says Karina is planning a talent show for 28 students. The table below shows how long each act lasts. Now, Karina needs 5 minutes to introduce each act. She also needs to allow a 20-minute break. The break does not need to be introduced. The show must end at 9 p.m. What time should this show start? So you've got a lot of things that you need to consider here, but it's not difficult. We just need to take them one step at a time. So first, I'm going to add up the time of all the acts. So I have 8 acts here altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the dancers, the third grade dancers is 10 minutes, the third grade singers is 10 minutes, the fourth grade singers is 10 minutes, the fourth grade magic show is 15 minutes, and so on. So I'm going to add those up. So 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 15 plus the 20-minute break plus another 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 30. So I grouped these first 3 tens together. That gave me 30. Plus 15 plus 20 plus another 3 tens. So that gives me another 30 plus that last 30 minutes. So this group gave me 30. The 15 plus 20 is going to be 35 plus 30 plus 30. So 30, 60, 90, 125. So this gives me a total of 125 minutes for the acts and the break. Now she needs to introduce each one of these acts, and each one of these acts needs a 5-minute introduction. So since there's 8 acts, she needs to do 8 times 5, which is 40 minutes. So 125 minutes plus 40 minutes equals 165 minutes, or 2 hours and 45 minutes. Now, in order to answer the question, I found the total amount of time that the show is going to take with the break and the introductions. Now I need to subtract. So I'm going to start at 9 o'clock and I need to subtract off 2 hours and 45 minutes. So first I'll take away the 2 hours. 9 o'clock, skip back 2 hours is 7 o'clock. Now 7 minus 45 minutes will take me back to 6:15. So the show needs to begin at 6:15 p.m. in order for them to finish by 9 p.m. So again, what we did was we added up how much time each show is going to take plus a 20-minute break. That gave us 125 minutes. Then I found out how many minutes she needs for the introduction. So 5-minute introduction for each show, and there's 8 shows. So 5 times 8 or 8 times 5 is 40. Then I added the time for the shows and the time for the introductions and the time for the break all together. And I got 125 minutes, which is the same, we said, as 2 hours and 45 minutes. Or sorry, 125 minutes plus the 40 minutes gave you 165 minutes, and that is equal to 2 hours and 45 minutes. Then I subtracted that from the end time. I counted backwards. 9 o'clock minus the 2 hours was 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock minus the 45 minutes got us back to 6:15. So we found out that the show needs to begin at 6:15 p.m. Let's go ahead and look at our guided practice. It said Kevin's doctor appointment is at 10:30 a.m. It takes Kevin 30 minutes to clean his room, 20 minutes to get ready after he cleans, and 20 minutes to walk to the doctor's office. What time should Kevin start cleaning his room? So my first question says, describe the quantities that you know. So describe the numbers that are in the question. What do they mean? So I know 10:30 is the appointment time. 30 minutes are needed to clean his room. 20 minutes are needed to get ready. And then another 20 minutes are needed to walk to his appointment. For question number 2, it says solve and explain your reasoning. So first, I add up how much time he needs before the appointment. So the 30 minutes plus the 20 minutes plus the 20 minutes gave me 70 minutes. So he needs 70 minutes to start. He needs to start 70 minutes before his appointment so that he can get there on time. Now, 70 minutes is the same thing as 1 hour and 10 minutes. So I need to subtract 1 hour and 10 minutes before the appointment time. So 10:30 minus 1 hour is 9:30. And then 9:30 minus 10 minutes is 9:20. So Kevin needs to start cleaning his room at 9:20 so that he can get to his appointment on time. That takes us to the end of this lesson. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.